Chair's report, we're almost done. Do you guys want a long, you want the long version or the short version? The long? Yeah, let's. I have a couple items. Okay, the first item that I have is as we're getting ready for the legislative session, we're going to have, and we have had, but we're going to have a lot of interaction with legislators and stakeholders and that. And through this whole process, there's going to be a lot of winners and losers. Not every stakeholder is going to get what they want as things are moving forward and that. But I just want to throw this out, the importance that we have a great deal of regard and respect for all of the stakeholders, including the legislators, as we're moving forward with our personal dialogue, our board position, and we should give the stakeholders, all stakeholders, and which includes legislators, the same regard and respect that we would like to have. And we're going to have, and I'm leaning a little bit more towards the legislators because they're going to be in front of us a lot. They're going to pull us to the side. We're going to be in a lot of sidebar type conversations. They're going to want to check the temperature of the board, and they're going to ask a few things. So I'm asking you as your chair to bring your A game to the conversation when they're approaching you as a board member, and you have a comment. If the board has taken a position, I ask you to hold to that position. If the board hasn't, and you think they might be leaning a certain way, then be really clear and repeat yourself several times, whatever it takes to make sure that there's clarity in the conversation, that you're either representing what you believe the board's position is or what you think it might be, because there's no question you're going to get into the speculation side of it. And then if you have a personal position on it, I ask you to, and you can use this if you'd like, say, I'm going to take my board hat off, but as someone that's involved, this is my position. It will make our job easier moving forward, and it will minimize the confusion that can happen out there. Now, we've had a pretty good track record the last couple of years with the legislature on many issues, but we haven't won all of the battles, but we've had plenty of gains along the way. And so I think it's real important that we continue to try to bring those betterments. Along those lines, we also have a lot of our staff that are engaged in the dialogue. And as soon as a bill gets started or something happens, we aggressively, through this building, seek out and we start a dialogue, an attempt to start a dialogue where they seek our staff out. And it doesn't require a board position to say, oh, here's some unintended consequences if you go this way. And so we need to be mindful of what our staff are doing. And if there's something happening and we have a concern and we're not, and you have a particular concern on a piece of legislature and we haven't met, feel free to reach out to our superintendency and invite a little conversation. Say, I have this concern. The board hasn't acted on it, but please go through that route so that our staff aren't blindsided late in the game with any of your individual concerns, and/or if we need to bring something to the board agenda to deal with some of these issues. And so I don't want to repeat myself, but I'll go back to this part. Let's make sure we treat all of the stakeholders, including our legislatures, with the same regard and respect that we would that we would like to have in our role as of being board members. That's number one. The second item that I had, I just want to thank you for your patience on. We're trying to move through our meetings rather quickly, and I want to applaud the preparation that you're making in getting into board docs and reading.
Your recommendation.
It's definitely a betterment. It feels better. And on my end, those that have had prepared motions that are very lengthy, thank you for those. I also just want to let you know how much I appreciate all of you and the assignments that you're taking on all of your other committees, going to all these other meetings and representing it. It's noted. There's good things coming from it. So continue that good work. If there's something that is not moving the way that you want it to move, please bring it to leadership. If there's a particular issue that you have that you feel like it's not getting enough traction, bring it to leadership, and we'll discuss it. We can bring it up into our board meetings, or we can start some processes before the board meeting to help mitigate your concerns moving forward. So we're very, I think on the leadership side, we're very, very open. So with that, I just want to say thank you and be safe and remember why we're here and who we are. So thanks for the opportunity to work with you. That concludes my chair report. Any questions? Okay, seeing none,